Okay, so, hello and welcome. We're doing Horizon Zero Dawn. Just flip that over so we should have everything there. And we'll get the game started. Pick up from where we left off yesterday. Yeah. Not a lot to say really, other than this has been a fun game. And I got the first stream up. It is on YouTube now if you didn't catch that. And I just have to apologise while I look at my phone for a moment, because I'm just trying to get something set up on my phone, mostly so I can monitor the chat. Where are we? There we go. That's what we want there. So I've got my chat and I've got everything else. So I don't need to panic about anything else. And I know it's working. So let's hit the continue button and wait for it to load in, which can take a while. This game does... The initial load can be quite long in this game, I find. It should be okay once we're beyond that. Let me just put my phone somewhere. Having it right near the microphone is probably going to be a problem, but that's fine. I'll put it over... I've got cables and stuff everywhere here at the moment. There we go. Put it there, next to me. Okay. Hi, how are you doing? We're live. We're doing it live. I did make a very small tweak to the stream layout, because I noticed yesterday there was a very small white, sort of 1 pixel white line down the edge of it, and I had to slightly adjust the Photoshop file that I'm using as the background, and hopefully that's come up okay in the stream. Or maybe I actually forgot to save that out and it's still there right now. No. Well, you know what? We're just going to live with that for today. I'm also starting a little bit later today than I was yesterday. Yesterday it was about 9:30 when I started. Or 9:30 my time. It's a bit later than that now. Okay, we have, if I remember correctly, we have a side quest to do. Let me have a look. What is our active leg? Okay, we need to talk to Cast and trade for a trip caster, but I've also got this quest. This is the one we actually want to do, and my memory is that it's, yeah, just down there a bit, so we'll follow the waypointing, which is leading us this way. Yep, that's where we want to be. Away from the road, but that's fine. There's no monsters around, or no creatures around. Well, there's that.
Can't be too prepared.
Is it a duck? Is that a duck? I think it is, yeah. I think ducks are one of the other wild animals you can actually encounter in this game. And I'll try and grab some medicinal herbs as well, because I'm pretty low on those. Was I being seen by a creature there, or what was that noise? Just gonna make sure we're all alright. Yeah, so, just briefly, I did get the first stream up on YouTube. As I said yesterday, it wasn't a direct export from...
That must be Arana. Sounds like she's in trouble.
She's in a lot of trouble. Look at this. How cool is this?
Somebody, please!
Okay. So, as I said yesterday,
Somebody, please! I'm surrounded!
Oh, I'm out of ammo. Okay, that's a problem.
Yeah, get rid of them, please!
That's quite the problem. There we go. Remember to craft your arrows when you need to. Oh, hang on. Oh, wow. So yeah, a direct hit in the eye of these things one-shots them regardless of what level you are, which is great. They're really easy to deal with once you know that.
Thanks for saving me from those machines.
That's fine, I'm just going to loot them first. Yeah, I hope you don't mind. Yeah, so if you want to catch the VOD of yesterday's stream, it's 1080p upload on YouTube. That took a long time to upload too on my internet connection. Anyway, let's talk to Arana here, and I'll grab that fire kiln root.
Thank you. I thought those watchers were gonna tear me apart.
Your father sent me after you. It's time to go home.
I figured. But I can't go back until I get my mother's spear from that scrapper.
That spear must mean a lot to you.
My mother made it not long before she died. I can't believe my father lost it.
He didn't mean to. Scrappers are dangerous.
I know. I just can't stand the idea that it might be gone forever.
Your father is worried sick about you.
He gets worried if I go 10 steps to relieve myself in the bushes.
He doesn't want to lose you, Alana.
I know, but I do wish he wouldn't yell at me so much.
Okay, sorry about that.
How did you wind up in
I'll
that
explain
tree?
what I was doing now
I
in
tried
a
to strap her
second.
to Mother's cradle. Caught a glimpse of it too, but then a watcher saw me and called his pack. But oh, Mother, I'm just not a good enough hunter to get that spear back, am I?
I'll look for your spear.
You will? Oh, thank you.
Go find your father. His leg gave out while he was searching for you, just south of Mother's Heart.
Oh, no. Okay, I'll go to him right away. Thanks again.
Yeah, so, I think I mentioned before, in fact, I know I mentioned yesterday that I have a really crap webcam. And I had more light coming in today, and I wanted to see if that was going to solve a problem. And it does. So that was what I was checking just then. Anyway, yeah, let's go find Arana's mother's spear. I don't know why I climbed up there. It just seemed like a cool thing to do. What is that? Are you the place I think you are? You are the place I think you are. Okay, we should actually do that. Oh, and there's a quest over here too. Just having a look because there's some stuff here, but there's this area here which is moderate. If it's the area I think it is, I'm gonna head up to it just now as a little side thing. Because if it's the place I think it is the place I think it is. Then it's going to be important later, and I want to show it now. Oh, or is this the ruins where she fell down as a child? This might be the place she fell down as a child, actually. It may not be the place I'm thinking of. But there is a special ruins here in this area. Okay, it should be okay. So I just want to see if this is the place I think it is. No, this is where she fell down as a child. So you can come back here as an adult. And I think there is some stuff down. I think there's actually a quest that leads us in there at some point. So I'm not going to go in there now. We're just going to go do the quest. But I think it's cool. Maybe that is the place I think it is. No, well.
Save these for the trail.
There's two really neat things here. You know what? We're going to go in it anyway. While we're here. I may as well.
This old place.
Yeah. So this is where Aloy fell down as a kid.
Wonder what I can find.
And there's some stuff in here you can find as an adult that wasn't available to you as a kid. I think you actually come back here as a quest at some point too. But yeah, this is where Aloy fell down when we were working our way through that early area, and where she found the focus. In fact, I believe it's this very room that she finds the focus in. Now, I seem to recall, though, that there was an area we couldn't get to as a child that I think we can get to now. Is it possible to get into here? Or does that lead to nowhere? No, that leads to nowhere. Okay. For whatever reason, I thought that led somewhere. It's been a little while. I don't remember everything about this. But yeah, there's a few bits and pieces in here that you can pick up as an adult that weren't here as a kid. Like that there, which is actually where I want to get to. I think I can break this. There we go. So this is what I was looking for. So through the game there are these metal flowers. These are one of the sort of side pickups you can pick up.
For an answer.
And they have... so this is your notebook, and it's where a lot of collectibles go. So there's a few things to go in here. I'll actually go through this whole thing. So there's a machine catalog. All the machines you encounter in the game get added. These are the special Frozen Wilds machines. These are all the regular machines that you'll encounter. You see them in shadow form. We'll encounter all of these during the game, so that's fine. These are the collectibles you can find. So there's a whole bunch. There's 3 sets, and they each combine a bunch of different stuff. So there's vantage points. There's old world ancient vessels. They're mugs. The metal flowers, which are really cool things to collect, and then there's the Bannock figures as well. Alongside that, though, there's actually a section for collectibles from Frozen Wilds too. Ah, okay, nice. Okay, so that's been added for Frozen Wild. There's data points, the audio logs we picked up earlier in the game, and you can see there's actually ones before those. There's hologram data points, which was like that kid. Text data points for quests and worlds and machines and a whole bunch of other stuff, and Frozen Wilds related ones as well as our game progression, how far into the game we are, and yeah, there was a Frozen Wilds progression there too. So the metal flowers always appear in these areas that have like a triangular thing of flowers in them. I think I mentioned already that. Oh, where do I get out here? Where is it? There it is. I think I mentioned already that I'm not going to go super out of my way for collectibles and stuff. But if I find them, I will. Oh, all the bats. If I find them, I'll pick them up for sure. But I'm not going to jump massively out of my way for them. So this is not an area that was here when we were a kid. Yeah. So we can scan this guy, I think. No? Or did we already do all this when we were a kid? I don't remember doing this. But yeah, there's a guy that's clearly fallen in through a hole there. Although he might be one of the original workers here as well. And this, of course, is the door that we opened when we were a kid. Which I think we can still just open. Yep, it's still unlocked, still works. But again, because we've got our melee weapon, we can actually go into here, which we couldn't do before. And we can find stuff, like all of these goodies that are here. So this is worth it. This is totally worth it. This isn't a complete waste of time. And we got the power cell.
I wonder what it's for.
Oh, and we must have picked up, yeah, fire arrows. So we got fire arrows now as well. Not going to use them just yet, but we have them. But yeah, the power cell. And we've got a text note, which should come... We actually have picked up something else too, which I'll show off shortly, but we did get, if I go down, a text data point. So if we have a look here, this is from Director Evans. We get to inform you that our worst fears have been realised. The Witcher salient has collapsed and our position will be over in less than 24 hours. As I'm sure you understand, exfiltration transport is not available. If you wish to abandon the facility and try your luck on foot, you may do so. Lock 2 will unseal at 2100 hours and remain unsealed for 15 minutes. Godspeed. For those of us who'd rather not die on our feet, there will be a gathering in the community room at 2200 hours, and Nurse Chana will make other means available. I want to underscore how proud I am of each and every person who served at this post. It is important to bear in mind that our sacrifices were not in vain. I hope that makes this a little easier. For months now I've been signing off messages to Director Evans, but I suppose we can dispense with such formalities now. Respectfully, Alan. Yeah, so I'm going to not spoil the plot of this game. I know it, I've played through it, and I'm probably going to point out bits and pieces that will become plot relevant, but I'm not going to actively spoil the plot. So if you don't know exactly what's happened, how the world... I mean, it should be obvious to you that this is a post-apocalyptic future Earth, so I'm going to spoil that much. But how we get there is one of the really cool things about this game is the way it reveals that. And what's happened. So it's clear now through that reading that message that there has in fact been some kind of a war or something like that, and that's kind of what's happened. So yeah, it's definitely clear that there's been some kind of war or battle, and that's what's led to all this. But what that war is against, how that's worked out, well, I mean, some of it might be pretty obvious. It's a pry open door. This is a cool thing that Adelaide can do with some doors. She just uses her spear to bust them apart. And I suppose the interesting thing is, why are there all these sort of facilities if this is future Earth, and if and it is future Earth. That's I think fairly obvious. Because this is future Earth. Is it our future Earth, or is it further into the future? What happened to lead to these facilities existing? And that's something the game will go through. Let's get our way out of here now. Now that we're an adult, we can actually just climb out of here. We don't need Ross's help. Oh, it's raining.
This will wash away the scents for now. Mine included.
Speaking of scents, I need to pick up on Ariana's tracks, which are over there. Because we took that little detour. Oh, jeez, look at that rain. This game does look magnificent in HDR. It's probably the best excuse for the PS4's HDR capabilities of any game I've played. Fortunately, the tone mapping is fine enough that it works in regular mode as well. The other thing with the focus is that it works a lot like Geralt's Witcher vision in The Witcher 3. In the sense that we can track paths and do stuff like this. So it's basically her Witcher sense in some ways. And like I say, it's basically her superpower. So there's a creature up there that I don't think's seen me. No, he hasn't, because I would have seen the detection
Lana's trail
circle.
ends here. Must be where she saw the scrapper.
Okay, now I have to
If I
find the
follow
scrapper's
its tracks,
tracks.
I should be able to
Grab
find that
that
spear.
medicine first, so that's the scrapper's tracks. Once you've highlighted a track, you don't need to keep the focus open too, which is handy. So yeah. So let's go this way. For some reason my nose is very slightly irritated. Also, I'm gonna try and sit back a little bit. Oh, there we go, not so hunched over. If you're wondering what the t-shirt I'm wearing, I'm not sure how visible it is on my crappy camera. But if you're wondering what t-shirt I'm wearing, it is in fact a Horizon Zero Dawn t-shirt. I thought I'd theme myself to the game today, so my nose is all irritated. So that's always fun. It's been wet here the last few days, weather-wise. It's been really wet, and I think for whatever reason that's just made the air a little bit heavy with stuff. Because it's actually dry and warm today. It's actually quite sunny outside, or it was. It's not anymore. Still. Oh, let's get that. That's medicine as well.
I'll tuck that away.
Is that medicine? No, that's Ridgewood, which we also want. I could go after the boar. They drop meat and a few other bits and pieces. There's the wildlife type animals actually do have specific things that each
The trail
kind
ends
drops.
I'll bet it crossed the river. Better check the other side.
It will be across the river, so I'm just going to go this way. Before I do that, do I have... I do. I just realised I probably have a spare skill point. Although I need 3 skill points to activate these two. I think these are going to be the first 2 things we grab is double shot and triple shot. Then I'm probably thinking I'm probably going to go down part of this tree, especially getting the medicine pouch upgrade. I think that'll be really handy. So that'll probably be the next things I pick up after we've got these. So it'll be a few levels because these are all 3 points and you only get 1 skill point per level. So it'll be a few skill points. But I have a... You can eventually unlock basically everything. Almost, but not quite everything by the end of the game. So you don't need to worry too much about a build towards any particular thing. I think in a way that's kind of not great. Oh yeah, that's right. We had to keep looking for the... There's a thing over there. Where is the track? Ah, that way. Yep. So I might see if there's an option to turn off those tutorial messages. Actually, that might not be a bad idea. Well, I won't worry about it for now, but hopefully they go away at some point during the game. Where are we? There we are. 20% health. So yeah, doubling the medicine pouch capacity is really good as well, because you will use a lot of that. It's a fox. I think it's a fox. Might be a squirrel. No, I'm pretty sure they're foxes, those things. Yep, it's a fox. Foxes are generally a bit bigger than that, as I recall, but maybe it's the future and they got small. Anyway, I think we're getting close to our target here. Oh, and we are getting close to a bonfire too, so we'll activate that. I know they're called campfires. I'm sorry, I always just call them bonfires. I know they're meant to be campfires. They're all over the game. And they serve, yeah, like I say, save points. They also do function as fast travel points as well. So that's the other Dark Souls-esque thing they do. But you can't level up at them or anything like that. You don't need to.
There. Time to get that spear.
Okay, that's the scrapper. And we are going to have to fight that scrapper. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to show off one of the neat features of this game. Once I get around here. Okay, so let's have a look at the scrapper. Actually doesn't have any vulnerabilities or weaknesses, but I feel like what I can do while we're here is I can show off... Oh, there's a watcher there as well. Let's
Red light.
So you can see here how the fire debuff works. And how... So the fire debuff... Whoa, hello. Uh-oh. Now I'm getting problems. The fire debuff works, like I said, it's dark... Again, it's actually a Dark Souls type of thing where it builds up before it activates. And so you saw that there, how that works. That's just that corpse. I will use my regular arrows on the dude though. So the scrapper has a big thing on its back we can hit. Oh, that laser. I swear I don't have the way of that. That was a miss. Now I've got two problems. But I might do to grab some health potions, which I've managed to pick up a few of. Oh, we got that one down. Let's try and whack the ones down. There we go. That one's down. I only got one more to deal with. Oh. That was a good shot, actually. I'm really pleased with myself with that shot. So, you might notice that I can knock parts of it off with the... I can knock parts of it off with hitting it with the spear. That's an ability you can upgrade as well to do that. What I might do actually is use a healing potion. Okay. And so yeah, you can actually knock parts of them off, and occasionally what that'll actually allow you to do with some of the bigger enemies, it'll allow you to use their weapons against them. Some enemies will have segments on their back that are like weapons, and you'll be able to use them for that. Now, did I end up picking up the spear? No, I don't think I did. That must be it there, or maybe not. We'll find out shortly. No, that's not it. So where did the actual spear itself end up? It's definitely not showing up there. I would have imagined it was on one of the scrapper corpses, but I don't see it. Didn't see it on any of those. It will be in this area, I'm sure. Okay. Let's check the map to make sure. Yeah. There's no reason it wouldn't be here somewhere. Unless it's up here. Let's climb up here and see what's up here. I think I might be moving away from the area I need to be in now. Yeah, I am. It's back there. What is up here, though? This is odd. I've never realized there was like a whole... Where are we on the map? Oh, we're just down there. We're heading into this area here, which... Yeah, okay, yeah. And that leads around back to... Yeah, okay. So there's not really a lot here. Yeah, I'd really like to figure out where that spear got to. Because I'd assumed it was just going to be on one of their corpses. haven't picked it up, have I? Recover Arana's spear. No. That's not it, but that is some medicine, so we will pick that up. Doesn't show up with the focus either, which I was kind of hoping it would. Unless there was one of those creatures did fall down here, but I don't think it was a scrapper. I think it was just one of the. Oh, it might have been one of these. No, these were both watchers, weren't they? No, that's a scrapper. So it must have been on.
A well-made weapon.
Yep. Okay,
Arana
we
will
found
be
it.
happy to have it
Nice,
back.
nice, good, good. Okay, that's that problem solved. I'll keep grabbing. No, that wasn't medicine. That was fire killing root. And I'll grab some ridgewood while we're here. I might just quickly craft some arrows while we're here as well. Just to make use of all the things I've been picking up. Yeah, you should just always be crafting whenever you're not in combat. Like, whenever you get to a place where you're going to be safe, just make sure you're crafting. And as you pick up more weapons, like, the way I went through the game originally was using 3 bows and a sling. Because the sling gave me access to some elemental damage that wasn't available with the bows. Also, the sling works really well on certain types of enemies, but basically because there's a huge variety of different arrows, I think there's like the fire arrow, there's the normal arrow, there's a sort of hard point arrow type thing as well. There's
No one else around. Looks safe to meet. My guess is he'll be waiting for me.
did I when I was over here before, there was another quest that I didn't pick up. I think it was on that hill there. So I might take a slightly roundabout way and go there. We'll see. We'll see.
There he is. Looks nervous.
Oh, are we talking to... Oh, while we're here, we may as well talk to Thingo. This is actually our main quest that we can do. Oh, no, that's not what I'm looking for. Where are you talking about, Aloy? Who are you talking about, Aloy? I think this might be the main quest. Just let me swap over to that quest and... Yeah, he's behind us.
I'll find a use for you.
Yeah, so we'll do that while we're over here. May as well. Oh, it was this place. I completely didn't see it. Yeah, we'll talk to Cast. And, yeah. Cool.
Well, well, well. An outcast on my doorstep. All mother protect me.
Surprised you saw me the way you keep looking every other direction to make sure no one's watching. Careful there, or you'll sprain your neck.
It's always a pain in the neck when you show up, girl, one way or another.
So I have a real question about this guy, which is why is Liam Neeson
Is there a reason
not
why
his
you're
voice
acting
actor?
so cranky today?
Once you run the proving and get made a brave, you'll deal with traitors in Mother's Heart. Maybe I don't like losing customers.
Traitors who don't break the law and deal with outcasts, you mean?
That's right. Our days of crime will be behind us, so long as you keep quiet.
Okay, yeah, we'll keep
Are
going.
you worried I'm going to tell someone that you trade with outcasts?
I don't think you're the kind who talks, but you never know.
You can stop worrying. The secret's safe with me.
Yeah, that's what I figured. But I don't mind hearing it.
The only person I've ever told about our trades is Rost.
Yeah, well, not like he can turn me in, even if he wanted to. Law and duty sort of a man, that Rost. I don't know how you stand it.
You really don't know why he was cast out?
I've told you no. I don't think anyone knows what he did, but it must have been serious because his term is for life.
Why do you take the risk, trading with outcasts?
Every time you ask. If a big, meaningful talk is what you're after, move along.
It's because you used to be one, isn't it?
Yeah. Got caught poking around one of the metal ruins out beyond the Embrace. Matriarch said I was tainted and gave me 5 years.
What did you see in the ruins?
Nothing I can make sense of. After my shunning, I tried living back in Mother's heart, but everyone I knew had moved on, and there were so many people everywhere I turned. I like it better out here.
Last time I visited, you had a tripcaster available for trade. Still got it?
I do. But you'd need to bring me a scrapper lens. What can I say? Special weapons don't come cheap.
Oh, I can pay. Took down a scrapper not long ago. Stripped out the lens in perfect condition.
I'll be the judge of that. Show me.
Okay, so the game wants us to buy a tripcaster. What I'd really like to buy is that warbow, but we're not allowed to. We have to buy the tripcaster, which is annoying actually because I'm not going to use it. But yeah, I'll put it up there. But what I'd really like is the warbow. Actually, no, the warbow is the one I'm using, isn't it? No, the sharp shot bow is the one I actually want at some point. Because that has some really cool features. And as you get better versions of these, they support up to 3 different types of arrows and more mod slots and a few other things. So, but for the moment, we just have to deal with the fact that we don't have the shards to buy those things. I'm not going to buy anything else. I'll get the free sample treasure box and I'll show off treasure boxes later. So, anyway.
You've got yourself a tripcaster. Practice how to use it someplace else, all right? My life's exciting enough without a bunch of shock wire booby traps to trip over.
Really? Could have fooled me.
Okay.
Will you be around later, in case I want to make another trade?
I'll be here. Same as usual, bring me the parts you harvest from any machines you hunt. The better the parts, the more shards I'll pay. Be sure to take a close look at my inventory, though. Who knows? Maybe I've got something that could give you an edge in the proving.
I guess that concludes our business.
All right. Good luck in the proving. Blessing of All Mother and all that.
I've got what I need. Time to meet Rost at the North
Okay,
Gate.
so, yeah, that's that aspect up, but I actually want to go back to the side quest we were doing already. Oh yeah, when we picked up that power cell, we got this quest, Ancient Armory. That will become important later. Yeah. And yeah, so that's the Tripcaster, and I don't really want to do the Tripcaster tutorial right now. I want to actually, like, bugger off. Yeah, so that's basically how the Tripcaster works. It's cool. You do that, and then you do that, and then you wait for an enemy to walk through the tripwire, and the enemy will die. So that's how that all works. Let's pick that up. I'm going to go back to using my bow, because I like my bow, and we've got quests to do. Now, I said before I was going to try and head over there and pick up a quest. Might just grab that first, but we'll see. We are quite some distance away and don't have the ability to fast travel, so we're going to have to hoof it all the way over there, which is great fun. But as I've said before, the quest waypointing in this game is actually really strong. If you want to move fast, you can roll, or you can just sprint, and there's no limit to the sprint, which is great. Love it. And the best part of that is that she keeps sprinting after you jump. Doesn't happen in a lot of games, in my experience. So, yeah, I like walking pace. Well, you know, light jogging pace more than I like sprinting. So, we will get the ability to ride creatures, and I'll probably take advantage of that a fair bit. Although the riding mechanics are a little bit, can be a little bit funny the way they work. We could have shortcutted back across the river that way too if we'd really been smart. Is that some? No, that's some shock wax.
Might need that.
Some ridgewood, which we will definitely need. There was a creature over there too, which didn't see me, thankfully. I'm like, oh, okay, cool. If that's medicine, I'm going to pick it up. Yeah. So there are certain plants that are red because they give fire kiln root is the plant that is red but not medicine. Which is moderately annoying, but it has a fairly distinctive shape, and after a while you sort of learn to recognize the difference between fire kiln root and the hint of gold and the other medicinal plants. I think some of the medicinal plants are a different color too. I think there's one that's blue. But yeah, in general, it's pretty good. Let's go around here.
Oh, Mother be praised. Aloy's back with the spear.
Yeah, I'm back. Let me talk to you.
First you send Arana back to me, and now you've got the spear. When I first called out to you for help, I didn't even know if you'd speak to me. I'm glad you did.
Me too. I can't believe you got the spear back.
Your mother knew how to craft them. It's of exceptional make.
I'll never be the crafter she was, but she did pass along a few tricks. I'd be happy to take a look at your spear.
Thank you. It sounds like she was special. I'm sorry for your loss.
Well, because of you, I still have the spear to remember her by. You didn't have to help us, but you did. She would have admired that. Thank you, Aloy, for everything.
Cool.
When I think what it would have been like if I had lost Arana, Thank you, Aloy.
Ah, that's it. Oh, but we do get, yeah, the spear damage boost, so he does upgrade our spear. Which is neat. Got those things there. We're not going to the main quest mark because there is, as I said before, a side quest over here. Where's that? Yep. Save. Save. Nice.
Stocking up?
We are indeed stocking up. So I wanted to go to there. Okay, yeah. So it's literally just up here and down the road a bit. Get the side quests done before we do the main quest. That's the plan. Very definitely the plan. Yeah, I think if this is a quest, I think it is. It's up on that hill there, so.
Brom! It's your sister, Olara!
You might also have noticed too that interacting with that trader there functioned a bit as a trader tutorial, where we got the Tripcaster. Was basically a trading tutorial, which was a really cool idea. Yeah, so... And this now is a climb the cool stuff tutorial. I guess if you didn't do Odd Grada's quest, you would need this to learn how to climb stuff. I'm not entirely sure if that's really the case, but yeah, it's my phone going off in the background there. Normally it doesn't because I've got my watch.
Can you hear me?
Anyway, let's talk to Olara.
Who are you calling out for? Do you need help?
I have nothing against outcasts. Far from it. But I shouldn't talk to you. I don't want to get in trouble.
I don't see anyone else around to help.
I guess you're right. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to be callous. My brother was cast out, but his sentence has ended. He should have come home, but he didn't, and his camp was covered in blood.
You said your brother's camp was soaked with blood?
The Braves went looking for him, and that's what they found. All I can think about is what might have happened. Is he really dead? Or maybe just wounded? Is he suffering? Does he need help? I can't stand it not knowing.
What are you doing out here all alone?
Each day I cut a notch on the wall, so I knew Brom's sentence was over. Then I cut 3 more, but he still hadn't come back. I begged the matriarchs to send Braves to find him, and all they found was a blood-soaked camp. The Braves said he must be dead, but I have to know the truth. So I came out looking for him.
Why was your brother cast out?
Brom was always a little different. A little touched. One of the hunters had a cruel heart and never let him alone. I was gone but an hour, and the hunter set after him like always, but this time, Brom struck back with a rock and split the man's skull. Spirits made him do it, he said. Whispers of the forgotten. It cost him 10 years. I never should have left him alone.
What do you mean, forgotten?
All Mother curses blasphemers who will repent, banishing them from her eternal memory. Those lost spirits are the forgotten. Brom used to say they spoke to him, told him to do things. It was such a burden for him, and there was nothing I could do to help.
I'll do what I can to find your brother.
You will? Then let me come with you. I won't be a bother. I know how to stay out of sight.
I'm faster on my own.
If that is how it must be, just find him then. Please.
Okay, and we get to do the cool thing. Never gets old. Yeah, just fall down. That's fine. Oops. There is a creature there. A creature that may or may not have detected me, actually. If I go, try and get a little bit closer, I should be good. Oh, let's see me. Ah, come on. Go the melee. Oh wow. Wow, that combo. Right, you're done. Oh, boy. Get the combo again too. Nice, nice. Good work. Oh wait, you're not a what kind of scrapper? Right, okay. Well, I wish I had some tail. Oh no! Oh, okay, that didn't go so well. How far back does that put me? Oh boy. I hope it's just there. Yeah, I really hope it's just after I picked up the quest, because otherwise it'll be the last bonfire, I think. Okay, it's just after I picked up the quest. Cool. Or before? Let's see, do I have the quest? I do. Okay, let's... Don't do that. Let's go down here. I want to go down. Get off. Get off. Aloy, please. Okay. Do I really want to take that thing on? Well, it might be a good way to show off how the tripcaster works, hey? Going to attract its attention.
Make this quick.
It's angry now. Come on, come at me. There you go. You are shocked. Aloy, please, hit it. So that's how the tripcaster works. Oh, oops. Got the second. Should we try that again? The downside of the tripcaster, of course, is the setup. And the fact that enemies will actively avoid it sometimes too, apparently. Let's try and stay on this side of this wire. I'm just going to keep shooting it. Because eventually, as long as I keep on my side of the tripwire, it's got to cross. It's actually running away. On this side. Come here! This way! Come on! Okay. Good night. Okay. sure why that first one... Sometimes the targeting on melee is a bit weird too. Oh, boy. Do I still have that wire up? No, I don't. No, it is still there. Cool. Let's back around here and try and bring this guy to it. Or is he just going to run away? You know what?
You're scaring for me.
I need to quickly craft some ammo. There we go. Well, that's not going to work. You're done. Nice. Oh, that might have got us a level too. Yeah, it did too. So that was worth it. Now, do I need 2 or 3 points for the next skill? I need 3, don't I? And I have 2. Because if I want to go down and get that, I need 3. Okay. It's fine. Heal up. And head.
Useful.
Okay, so we've got to head all the way over here, Brom's camp. Which we should be able to do just by following the path. It's always a good thing. And the best part of this area is it doesn't have the giant crocodile machines that some other parts of the game have. Although those guys aren't difficult to deal with once you discover that they mostly don't like being set on fire. So yeah, like, a lot of enemies will have an elemental weakness, basically. And I found the most common one is fire, so always having fire arrows on is really good because fire does a lot of damage, especially if you get the enhancements to burning damage. And that does often allow you to take down some pretty big enemies like the Snapmaws that are quite large otherwise. I can probably open and run. Moment, let's see if that's some medicine. Nice shockbox. The other thing this game does have that is moderately annoying is that you do have limited inventory space. Oh, and speaking of inventory, I did buy something before that we should have a look at, which is... So, the vendor before had this free sample box that we picked up for free. These are loot boxes. I'm not even kidding. It does have a fast travel pack. I just realized I've got 20 of those. So, the game must have given me those. Special items, these are all... Oh, these must be because I don't know what those are. Oh, these must be bonus items that I've somehow acquired. Okay, I don't remember getting those, but sure. Yeah, basically there are, if I look in, where is it? Must be in resources, because it is a spendable resource. I just cannot find it. No, it's not in here. Anyway, fast travel is a yeah, usable resource. Traps and potions in there. Anyway, wherever it is. Maybe it just shows up on the map. So I have 20 of those, so I can use them. I'm not sure if I will. Later on in the game, you do get a golden fast travel pack that's basically an unlimited fast travel option, which is really handy. So, where are we? I was about to say, where does the map want us to go? But you know what, it'd be way faster and way cooler to do this. Like, when you can flying foxy way across something, you flying foxy way across something, right? Yeah, then it's just over there. Yep. That's nice. Gonna keep an eye out for enemies around here. I just realised I don't remember now whether or not I did this quest when I first played the game. I know I talked to her, but I don't remember if I ever actually officially finished the quest or not. While I'm here, am I? Is that medicine? Is nice.
These will keep.
Doesn't seem like there's anything really threatening around here, although that's a blue glow, so maybe there is a watcher. Let's try and get into...
This must be Brom's camp. Better clear out those watchers.
Let's try and get into here before we do anything. Hey, look, look. No, this way, this way. Mate, 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 look here. Where's the other one? Okay, any more? Okay, no. It's that problem solved. Yeah, I'll just,
Blood, but no body. There's gotta be more to this.
focus. Let's use our focus. So the focus will let you pick up on details and stuff like that. It's not always stuff that needs to be tracked, but when it is, it can be really handy. And I suspect what we're looking for here is something that starts a trail. I have a feeling I saw something like that over here. Maybe I did not. No. Okay, so it is in this area for sure. Examine the campfire. There we go. I knew what I was doing.
Looks like a few drops of blood lead away from the camp.
Now I have to use my focus. Apparently we couldn't do this before we looked at the campfire. I'm going to break into the settings for a moment and just see if I can show HUD on touch. Oh, that's a new feature. So this game uses dynamic HUD, which is really nice. The HUD comes and goes as it needs to, but if you touch the touchpad, it'll bring it up. Ah, okay. That wasn't... I don't remember that being a feature when I first played the game. And yeah, this is your graphics modes. So you can favor the resolution, and what that will do is actually the game will internally render at a higher area. And yeah, I have my show headpiece turned off. And you have face paint. Okay, yep. So that's only available there. Okay, and there's different focus variants as well on New Game Plus. Huh. Okay. I don't remember seeing those. I think those might have been added, but what I was looking for was an option to turn off the... Oh, well. Turn off the tutorials. Doesn't appear to be one. Okay, so the game's now running in resolution mode. So what it will be doing is downsampling from, I think, 1800p to 1080p at the moment. Just to make things look cooler. So if I grab this, in fact, what we'll do while we're here, before we continue, because I'll show this off, this is a cool feature. So this game has a really, really neat photo mode. You can get some really cool effects. You can adjust field of view, view roll, hide player, all that stuff. You can even give the player a different facial expression. So if I zoom in on Aloy, you can see, yeah. It's really funny. Some of them are really funny, and she even has like hilarious poses as well. If I find, yeah, the balance one's kind of funny. But there is, yeah, there's that one, and there's Victory, and there's, where is it? Joy. Oh yeah, she's got the, yeah, that one, but there's also this one, which I'm sure everyone's seen, but I think it's really funny. And so you can combine those, and there's obviously options like depth of field effects, which, oh boy, that didn't work well. Brightness and all that stuff. So this is a really neat photo mode. And yeah, I'll back out of it for now. But yeah, it's also, I think it renders out the images at a native 4K. I think when you do the photo mode, the game will render out at native 4K. If you're on a PS4 Pro, I don't think it will do that on a normal PS4, although photo mode is available on a normal PS4. But yeah, so I had favor resolution and then favor performance. You can immediately see the difference. So that's resolution mode. You can see the trees in the background there. Just pay attention to the trees. I'm pointing at the screen now. To, I think it's the, let's see. So there's like 3 trees away from Aloy. Pay attention to the third one away from Aloy. Sort of the foreground trees. So you go there, and then if I do, where is it? Favor resolution, favor performance. You can see it starts looking a bit rougher. And now I have a smoother frame rate. But my performance is a bit weird. Hopefully that's not going to stuff up the capture. No. I don't think it has. But yeah, no, that's just what that does. I am playing at 1080p anyway, so I can probably get away with favouring performance anyway, because this is on a Pro. It should be rendering at a fairly solid 1080p without worrying too much about dropping resolution.
Looks like more blood leading away from here.
Also highlight the track. But yeah, that's it's really nice that the game has those modes though. So if you just want all the bling, you can have that. And if you want a smoother gameplay experience, you can have that too. And I think that's a really cool way of doing it. It's not... There are a few games now that have even better settings than that. But this game was, I guess, one of the early titles to offer even these features. I mean, it's funny to say an early 2017 title is an early game to offer features like that. But yeah. Anyway, we've got to highlight the track. We're still following the trail of blood. It leads down to here. And to the river. Along the river. But yeah, I'd rather have the smooth frame rate than the bling. Because, I mean, even with the bling turned off, this game's just a beautiful looking game. So I'd rather have it like this. Yeah, look, this suspicious climbing area. Just keep following the path. Just try and keep an eye out for creatures too while we're here. Oh, hello.
Come on.
Got death launcher. I think there's one behind me as well. They're done. So I should point out that they are the weak. Oh, didn't realize there was a third one. Where are you? Oh. Stop it. There we go. That's that little problem solved. Just grab our loot. Looks like it's about to get stormy. Grab some medicine while we're here too. I'm convinced these weather effects have been improved since the last time I played this game. I suspect maybe the Frozen Wild has had the game's weather system updated a bit. Because I don't remember it looking quite like this when I first played it.
Clear that up later.
With some of these weather effects. Like, there was rain and stuff, but I genuinely don't remember it looking quite like this. I might be wrong. I might just not be remembering it very well. But, yeah. Keep going. Where are we? More medicine. That's what we want. Is there a campfire just here? Where?
Not gonna hear a thing over the storm.
Ah, it's up there. I'll go grab that campfire then. That would be nice. Yep. Oh, I've run out of room in my inventory for rocks. Cool. Boy, I bet it's bitterly cold.
I wonder if the blood from the camp came from this war. If Brom did this, why does he want people to think he's dead? And why desecrate the shrine?
Well, I think we've fairly well established at this point that Brom may not be right, may have a few sort of problems mentally. That is a scrapper. Do I want to deal with a scrapper right now? So the way stealth works in this game too is that you're never truly in stealth unless you're in stealth grass. Oh, we actually do have to deal with the scrappers. Okay, fine. Grab that medicine then, and the game keeps telling me I should be using the trip caster, so I might.
Okay, that was too far.
Oh, was it? Oh, I wanted it there. I thought I had that. That's not letting me. Not letting me put it where I want it. Trip car. Stormo, nice. Oh. Ah, crap. There's two of them. Nice, 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 nice. Let's work on both of them while we can. Good work. That went really well. That was exactly what I wanted to have happen. Oh, thought I included everything there, but apparently I did not. There we go.
Looks like it was a watcher. Whoever I'm following made short work of it. If it's Brom, he definitely knows how to handle a spear.
Good. Can we loot it? Can we loot Watcher? Cool. So it looks like there's more tracks and some creatures, and I'm just going to get back out. Just try and save myself the trouble of having to deal with those creatures. Brom, where'd you go? Good, the weather's clearing up. Is that another scrapper, or is that... That is another scrapper. Okay. No, it was Watcher. Well, whatever it was, I beat it. Okay, this way, yay, let's go this way. And I think it's because of the nature of this game that you can sort of, I guess, understand why I decided to stream instead of, like, make YouTube videos for it. Because, I mean, we'd be, like, what, 5 or 6 episodes in without having actually achieved much. Whereas here I can just do a bunch of stuff, get it out of the way. And it's all like just this single continuous coherent episode. Like, we're probably not going to get to the proving part of things today. We'll see how we go. I mean, I've just been doing these side quests. And I'm going to try, like I say, I'm going to try and do as much of the side quests. I feel like this is actually what I should have done with The Witcher 3. Is this where the oh, we climb up there. I thought this is what I should have done with The Witcher 3.
Someone loaded these supplies.
Back when I was making videos about that game. It would have been better game to stream rather than do the episodes. Of course, the problem I have with that game, of course, was that the effort of recording and streaming it was a bit too much strain on my PC. Follow the tracks. Where are we now? Down there. Okay. Oops. Yeah, you do take falling damage. It's fine. That's very fine.
It's the supplies from the cache. Why would they take them and just throw them away?
That's a fast travel pack I can't pick up. So that's moderately annoying. Oh, by the way, if anyone is there or listening and can tell me what the audio balance is like in this video, that'd be great.
I will. I'll kill myself. I'll kill myself before I hurt her.
Okay, maybe don't do that. Well, I think we found him.
I will. I'll kill myself. I'll kill myself before I hurt her. You're not a spirit. What do you want?
I want you to step away from the edge, Brom.
No. Leave me alone. Can't you see I need time to think? How am I supposed to think when everybody is shouting at me?
So many voices to listen to. It must make your head hurt. I promise my voice will be soft and soothing.
A soft voice, like Alara's. It's been so long. Years. Yes. Yes, I will listen.
That's better. Now tell me, what's troubling you?
Spirits of the forgotten. Souls cursed by the All-Mother. Their voices never let me be. They want me to do things. Hurt people. If I go back to the Nora, they might make me hurt Alara. And I'll kill myself before I let that happen.
Do you have to listen to the spirits, Brom?
They're speaking to me right now. always with me. They take care of me, keep me company, help me, except when they scream. Like when that hunter knocked me down. Crush his skull with the rock, they said. And I did.
Brom, you're alive. Oh, Mother be praised. I'm sorry I followed you, but I had to make sure he was all right.
No, 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 no. Please, sister, I can't protect you.
I need no protection from you, Brom.
He fears these spirits that he hears will turn him against you. Unless your voice can quiet them?
Yes, just as it was before. He only ever hurt someone once, and it was provoked.
I don't want to hurt you. But the Forgotten, their whispers, they fill my head with screams.
Brahm isn't ready to return to the Nora, but I don't think he'll hurt you, Alara.
There's a place where I can stay. A cave on All Mother Mountain. I suppose you could visit me there, so long as I'm strong.
You will be, Brom. I'll help you. Thank you, Aloy. I'll take care of him now. May you walk in All Mother's eternal memory, and may the Forgotten leave you be.
Okay, that's that side quest over and done with. I'm trying to remember if there's a fast way to get down here, or do I just have to... I don't think there's a... Sometimes there's like a point you can rappel off here, but it doesn't appear to be for this one. Guess we'll just have to do it the old-fashioned way. Oh, I could just accidentally fall. That works. And that's, I think, all the side quests for now. So we're going to head back to Ross, I believe. Yep. I think this is the right way to go. No, we should be going that way. Fine, whatever. Yeah, so that's... there may be another side quest or something out here that I've just never encountered before. Is that a creature? What's that glow there? Sometimes it's just a glow. That's a creature, though. It's not a creature that's aggressively hostile to us unless we get close to it, but it is a creature. That fire killing rune up.
Good for an old remedy.
Then we will head this way. Yep, this is fine.
Whatever they're hunting out there doesn't sound easy.
Yeah, some health would be good, wouldn't it? Now, do I get a cutscene or can I bonfire first?
Aloy, you're here.
I can bonfire first. Yes, I am here.
You have the fire arrows.
I do. Those explosions and shouts beyond the embrace. Is that the trouble you were talking about?
You will know soon enough. Until then, we wait for dark.
Wait for dark? I don't understand. Those explosions are outside the embrace. What can we do from in here?
The lesson will be taught in due time, Aloy. Till then, we wait.
Look, Rost. I've thought it through, and I'm not going to shun you after the proving, okay? I won't do it. I'm not about to pretend that you never raised me.
Aloy, the law forbids all contact.
It does, and I don't care. I know what duty means for you, Rost, but all tribal law has ever done for me is take things away. And that's not gonna happen again.
Aloy, I must obey the law.
And so you will. I knew you'd say that, so this is what we'll do. I'll come to you in secret. No one will see me, so I won't get in trouble. And I know you won't talk to me because it's against the law, but I'll talk to you. It'll be my crime, not yours. You'll just listen. And that's how we'll handle this.
You've put a lot of thought into this.
I know. So you can stop worrying. It's handled.
Yes. So it is.
I got Odd Grata her rabbits, for which she thanked Allmother, of course.
It was All-Mother working through you to bring her the rabbits.
You always say that, but I was there and I hunted alone.
And you always say that. And so, make yourself alone.
We are actually going to meet All-Mother at some point, so that'll be cool.
I saw Karst and got that tripcaster I was talking about.
I hate to think what that outlawed trader charged for a weapon of that make.
It wasn't cheap, but the caster is worth it.
Perhaps. You'll know it's worth soon enough.
Still a while to go before dark. I guess I'll get some rest.
Good idea. There'll be no time for sleep tonight.
Well then. Rest at the campfire, I guess. I suppose you just have to save? I don't know. Yep, that's what triggers it. If you hadn't learned about campfires by now, you will now. Well, that was awkward.
Opening a gate for an outcast?
Some who are shunned reaped honor before disgrace.
So much for tribal law.
I spoke to no one, and now we must both keep silent, for we are outside of the embrace. These are the true wilds, Aloy, with threats unlike any you have ever faced.
That carcass. What sort of beast was that?
The tribe calls it a sawtooth, and it's something new. Something angry. Since they first started appearing 10 years ago, they have killed many braves.
Yeah.
Cool. So this is, yeah, this is, I guess, just part of getting out and progressing the game and all that, but we're getting to see now...
Follow the path. It's not far.
That cabin. What happened to it?
A machine, that's what.
What sort of machine does that?
The sort of machine you're hunting now.
Oh. I see.
And this is also why we needed the tripcaster.
I'll watch your carcass. I'll harvest the parts.
Yep.
Watch your
Loot all the
surroundings.
stuff. Yeah, we got a little ways to go. We don't have to be super careful, but I will stay in stealth mode. One thing that Aloy's focus does, by the way, is print the names of places onto the rocks. Now, obviously, nobody else can actually see those except for her. Which is handy for her, and for us as the people playing. But I really like how the game basically justifies any in-game text or UI elements like that as being, hey, it's Aloy's focus. It's kind of like how in Assassin's Creed it's all justified by being, I hit that fair and square.
Alright, new plan.
Yeah, oh, jeez. Stay still, damn it. There we go. Way more arrows.
It won't be much farther now.
Spend on that thing.
Why
That's
are we
cool.
the only ones out here tonight? Why can't the tribe's braves hunt this machine?
They did. The kills we've passed are theirs. Tomorrow, they will hunt again.
They won't need to. This machine will be my kill.
Or your death, if you're not careful.
What bothers me about this is the game places pretty heavy importance on, hey, you should use the tripcaster and do all this stuff, and you actually don't have to. But the game places a lot of importance on you learning to use the tripcaster here, and honestly, I never found the tripcaster particularly
Let's bear the
useful.
weight.
I must be full in my inventory. I am. Nice. Well, that's cool. Try and gather as much herbs. Oh, I suppose we're just going to have a cutscene instead, so that's cool.
An entire lodge wrecked by sawtooths? How many were there?
I didn't bring you here to answer questions, Aloy. I brought you here to deal with that.
Don't think that's a sawtooth. Oh, it looks so cool though. Again, the creature designs in this game are just top notch.
It's huge. How do you defeat it?
That will be for you to decide. This hunt is yours to make, Aloy. Yours alone. No matter what happens, I will not intervene. You understand? You are on your own.
I should stay out of sight. I can use the tall grass to approach. Okay, let's see.
Yes, the game's like,
Where
hey,
can I
maybe
place
try
my
the
traps?
Tripcaster. And I'm all like, I don't like the Tripcaster. What exactly is the creature at the moment? Here, there it is. Oh, that's nice. I can highlight the track. And I can tag. And this thing has a weakness to fire. I think if I hit
I'm ready. Gotta
this
be.
Charlie, I will be able to set it on fire, which will upset it a little bit. Oh. Okay, so once you've got something on fire, it actually isn't worth it, despite what I did then. That environmental damage is really cool. It actually isn't worth it to keep setting it on, to keep shooting fire arrows at it, because they won't actually do additional damage. So the best option then is to go back to an arrow that does direct damage. Ultimately, what I'd like to use here is a tear blast arrow, but I don't have those yet. So. Oh! Ow! Get away. Time to set fire. So we could use the Tripcaster for this. If we want to. Select fire arrows. And it's on fire. I think that might actually be enough damage to kill it too. Let's see. Well, if I do this and start actually shooting real arrows, add to it. There we go. Nice. Good work. Good, solid work. All that stuff. Full on sawtooth hearts. Am I just full on my inventory? Am I? I might, yeah, I am. Capacity 20 out of 20. Okay, cool. That's great, I guess. Just have to live with that for the moment. Oh, but I actually, the thing I need is the thing it wants me to loot. Okay, I'm gonna have to actually clean out something in my inventory. Ah, damn it. What do I got here? I will get rid of... well, I don't need all that ridgewood, so I'm going to drop that. Okay, I've got 250 ridgewood as it is, so... let's grab that. There we go. Otherwise, I couldn't have triggered that cutscene.
Why did I bring you here?
Not to answer questions.
Aloy.
Survival requires perfection. It was a test to hone my skills against a dangerous new machine.
No. Follow. These are Nora hunting lands. They must be protected. If you hadn't destroyed the Sawtooth, how many Braves might it have killed or injured tomorrow? The lesson lives within the question, Aloy. For years, you've trained to win the Proving, but only for yourself. As a brave, it will be your duty to fight for your tribe.
My tribe? You said I wouldn't need them.
But I never said the tribe wouldn't need you. The strength to stand alone, Aloy, is the strength to make a stand. To serve a purpose greater than yourself. That is the lesson you must learn. And remember it. After the proving. And after I'm gone. We're finished here. Follow. Dawn has passed. This will be your last day in the Embrace as an outcast. Use the time to set your mind on the challenges before you. When it is time for you to go to Mother's Heart, I'll be waiting for you along the way.
I understand the final lesson, Rost.
Do you?
But if I'm going to stand for something, it'll have to be something I believe in.
Then I hope you find it, Aloy. I hope you do.
I'll go back to the cabin with you.
I'm not heading there just yet. I have other plans.
Oh. Such as?
I'll be waiting for you when it is time.
I'll see you at Mother's Heart, then.
You will.
Cool. So we did all that. And we won. And I really liked that I didn't have to worry about the tripcaster for that. When I first did it, I actually just assumed that I would. Oh, we got some skill points, and I think we're going to get a level up here too, aren't we? Yep. Nice. Okay, cool. So with that in mind, I can... I've now got 4 skill points, so with that in mind, I can actually grab double shot, which I will do. Then we just need 2 more to get triple shot. And then I will start going down probably some of the forager stuff for the moment. Because it's actually pretty handy. Although Silent Strike's really good too, so I might just pick that up cheaply. In fact, you know what? I'm going to buy that now, because it just costs 1, and it is actually really handy. It lets you strike a nearby creature from stealth. So, we're leveled up as well. Okay, cool. So, I don't have any spare skill point. I was like, hang on, does that mean I've got another skill point? No. Whew, that was a bit worrying. I'm going the right way. Yep. Yeah, this is the way we want to go. What's over there? Just a creature? Cool. Oh, that's a creature. Oh, there's a lot of creatures. I'm gonna just try stealthing my way through. Oh, I don't know if I can. So being able to roll like that is really useful. So this is the Silent Strike. Let me get out. So that's Silent Strike. It works really well. And it was well worth picking up. Can I go with this one? I can. Right up the bum. Nice. Good work. Let that watch will come here.
You're not gonna like this.
Oh, wow. Jeez, that does a lot of damage, that tail. Oh, jeez, that tail sweep does a lot of damage. Oh, hello. There we go. Yeah, that tail sweep does a lot of damage, wow. I need resource pack upgrades already. That's sad. Need medicine pouch upgrades too. That's fine. Metal shards I don't think take up inventory space, because they're actually the game's currency. Although a lot of the stuff you pick up also functions as currency, so... Where's the path I'm supposed to be on? Is that it? Yeah, I guess. Oh yeah, should be able to just come around here. Cool. The thing I wish this game did have was the ability to just display a mini-map. That'd be really nice. But it doesn't. Which is also fine. Anyway, let's hit the bonfire. And yeah, keep going. And I might sit up a bit straighter in my chair. It's not the most comfortable chair, this. But, you know, it does the job. I sit in it. Makes a lot of noise, too. So, and I feel like it may be on the verge of breaking, and I really hope it doesn't. I'll stop doing that, and if I want to move faster, I'll just sprint, because that's actually better. Or, you know, I could learn patience and do neither. See how we go. Okay, 44. Yeah, we're nearly there. That, by the way, is our destination. We're finally getting to the first major town of the game.
Aloy,
Hey, it's Rost.
we must speak.
Yes.
So, it's time. Are you
Yep.
ready?
Yep, we're ready.
Yes, I guess. It's louder than I expected.
You've never been so close before.
I guess everything's bigger up close.
Soon it'll all seem familiar. Like home.
I don't know about that.
Look for High Matriarch Tirsa. She'll help you. Any other concerns?
Any final lessons before I head in?
No. You've learned every lesson the Wilds have to teach.
It was you who taught me, not the Wilds. Not sure my bow and spear will be much help in there, though.
It is with bow and spear that you'll win what you've wanted all these years, Aloy. Answers.
What should I expect once I'm inside?
There will be people celebrating and feasting. More than you've ever seen in one place. No other village compares to Mother's Heart. It is the seat of the High Matriarchs, a center of Nora life, a jewel of the sacred land. Give it time, and you'll grow fond of it. As I was, back when I was at the tribe.
Are you sure they're gonna let me in?
I've told you, Aloy. By law, any child outcast can run in the proving.
And any who pass are made braves and are outcasts no more. I know that. But not everyone follows the law like you do, Rost.
Have faith, Aloy. The tribe will honor your right.
I'm ready to do this. See you back home in a few days?
You will not find me there, Aloy. Here. Take this, too. Remember.
Why are you talking like we'll never see each other again? No. No!
You should be with the tribe. And I will always be an outcast.
But I told you, I have that figured out. I'll come to you in secret. I'll be the one breaking the law, not you. You don't even have to talk to me.
This attachment to me will only hold you back. It's my wish that you embrace the tribe. You've lived in isolation long enough.
Until now, I didn't.
For your sake, I must go where you will never find me. This is goodbye.
No, it's not. You taught me how to track. Wherever you go, I can follow.
Not this time.
This time. And every time. I'll be wearing this when I find you.
May All-Mother bless you, Aloy.
And you.
God, what a good scene.
I have to let him go. For now.
Like, just... It helps that this
First,
game
the
has
proving.
the technical
After that,
capabilities to express
see
the
where I stand.
detail in the faces and all that. But then it's all delivered with that really good voice acting there. Like, it is a genuinely good moment. And I just... the voice acting through this game is fantastic. We'll meet some characters later on that... there's a whole side quest later on that we'll do that's brilliantly acted.
You will turn back, outcast. Or bleed. Your choice.
Make way! Make way! Braves, stand aside. She is welcome here. Mother's heart is open to you, child. Come. I assure you, most Nora aren't so rude as those idiots.
You're Tirsa?
Who else would I be? Come on now.
I really like Tirsa.
I've been waiting for this day a long time.
You have?
Oh, yes. But for the moment, I must leave you. I have other outsiders to keep safe tonight.
You what?
Envoys from another tribe, the Karja. Come to observe the proving, and oh, how the Nora hate the Karja.
Karja.
But that's my problem. We will talk later. In the meantime, enjoy the festival. Oh, down the path to the right, you'll find an old friend who can't wait to see you.
But I don't know anyone here.
Try telling him that. We will talk later. May the goddess protect.
What is going on?
And so you go from that scene with Rosk to that moment, and again the voice acting picks it up, and Aloy's sort of bewilderment at everything going on. She's never been here before. She's never seen this many people in one place before. You know, to her this is amazing. You know. So. And yeah, so it's just this really amazing sort of thing for her, and of course, and again, the game's ability to communicate that, I think, is just incredibly good. Let's activate that bonfire. Yeah, you can talk to these guys, but they're not the one we're here to talk to. Talk to my old friend. There he is.
Aloy! It's you, isn't it? Over
So
here.
remember when we were a kid and we rescued this guy?
It is Aloy, isn't it? I'm remembering your name correctly?
Are you the old friend Tirsa told me about? I don't know you.
I see you don't recognize me. Well, it was a long time ago. Teb is my name. You were half my size when you saved me from a herd of machines.
I remember. You tried to thank me.
I never forgot that day. All these years, I hope to see you again, if you came to run in the proving. As you can see, I didn't turn out to be much of a hunter. I served the tribe as a stitcher instead, a maker of garments and armor. In preparation for this day, I've made an outfit for you. I hope you like it.
What's it going to cost?
Cost? Nothing. Consider it the thanks I tried to give years ago.
Oh.
Long overdue.
Oh, I accidentally whacked my toe on my desk. Oh, that hurt. Oh, boy. Okay, yeah. So, yeah, now we get access to some of the really cool armors. The game wants us to have the Nora Brave armor, which is free, so we will get that for free, and we will equip it. I don't remember if it looks any different to our regular one. But the other thing we can get is the Silent Hunter. And I'm tempted to pick that up because I like being a bit stealthy. So you've basically got Survivor, which is, yeah, sort of endurance and stuff like that. You've got Protector Light, which is designed, I guess, for a sort of, yeah, for close range combat. And yeah, if I had the shards, which I probably could get if I wanted, is the medium version of the Silent Hunter, which I might be able to afford, actually, now that I think about it, if I'm willing to sell some items here. I might be able to afford that, and I feel like I should get that. Let's see, I've got 143. The Sawtooth Heart will get it. That will almost get it if we get rid of both those. Not sure I want to get rid of the Sawtooth Heart. Maybe I do. Yeah, I don't care that much. Let me just sell that. So that'll get us the money for the... hang on, no, I want to buy. That'll get us the money for the Nora Silent Hunter Medium. And I have... Oh, and good thing I didn't get rid of those Watcher lenses, like I was considering. Because I needed 2 of those to buy this as well, and that will really help, so we'll pick that up as well. But I won't equip that just yet. And he has a free sample box, because of course he does, so we'll get that.
There. Seems to fit you perfectly.
Thank you, Ted. I've never had anything like this before.
Well, it's yours. I think you'll find it affords more protection than what you were wearing. Every outfit offers some advantage. It's always a trade-off. Anyway, I shouldn't keep you any longer. Head for the Matriarch's Lodge if you want to find Tirsa. You'll know it when you see it. A large wooden building with an angry mob waiting outside.
Tirsa said something about envoys from another tribe?
Yes, that's what the mob's angry about. Karja visiting our sacred land for the first time in years. I'd expect to see some tomatoes fly, maybe rocks. Hopefully not spears. In any case, be ready to duck.
Okay. So, I find it slightly creepy that Teb, after being rescued by Aloy when she was a child, decides, as he grows up, to make her an outfit that fits her perfectly, despite the fact he's apparently never met her before. I feel like there's something Teb is not quite letting on. Oh yeah, you can sit here and warm your hands by the fire. That's what that's about. Yes, and while I'm warming my hands, I've got a text message to answer, so that's always a good thing. Multiple text messages. Okay, I feel like proceeding from here actually is going to be, once we get into the proving, it's going to be a fairly long, there's going to be a fairly long process to go through for that, and I feel like this might be a good spot to sort of leave it for today, or for now at least, and come back to probably tomorrow. I'm probably going to start streaming a little bit later. It might be closer to the afternoon tomorrow when I start streaming, because I've got appointments and things in the morning that I have to attend to, so it'll probably be the afternoon before I do anything tomorrow. But yeah, in the meantime, I'll get this sorted and uploaded to YouTube today, and have all that sorted out. And I'm going to manually save now. The point of the spear is the one I want to override here, so that's our current save. So we'll override that. But yeah, so I'm going to leave it there for the moment. So it's all manually saved, and yeah, we're going to come back to this and we'll do the proving tomorrow, and it'll be fantastically good fun. And that will open up a fair amount of the plot, so yeah. Okay, anyway, I'm going to say thank you for watching, and I'm going to say see you all next time.